Is the baby named after pubes?
Get away from her, you bitch!
Classic.
He was in the Amazon with my mom when she was researching spiders right before she died.
No more hangers!
I thought you become a prostitute or a drug addict.
I used to love doggy chow. I used to love doggy chow too.
Hello, it's your favorite hairy lady from RuPaul's Drag Race UK Season 1, Crystal.
And I'm the night terror hiding at the bottom of your bed. Yes, my name's Baby Lame.
And welcome to Camp Classics, a thoughtful podcast about stupid movies. Every 2 weeks, we'll be here discussing, exploring, and rating some of the peaks and valleys in the genre of camp, in the search of the campest of camp classics. Do you have a movie you'd like us to cover? Well, you can follow us on Instagram at Camp Classics Podcast and drop us a message with your suggestions. We also have a Patreon where Gatreon, where we will be releasing a bonus episode every month. And this month we've covered The Craft.
Light as a feather, stiff as a board. Light as a feather, stiff as a board.
Just in time for spooky season, and we've got a new bonus episode out very soon.
Yeah, we pulled back the beef curtain for that one. It's a good Gatreon, I think.
It's very good. I mean, who doesn't love a little witchy bonus content? Baby, what makes a camp movie?
Well, I've gone through a lot of academia to find this out. I haven't really. I keep on saying this. It's very, very simple. This is our version of what a camp classic is. We want something that's going to unlock queer joy. We want something that's going to inform queer pop culture, and it might have an ongoing legacy. We want something that is stupid. We want something that's anti-mainstream, maybe a bit of an underdog, and also something that is unafraid to reference or not reference. What are you laughing at?
Unafraid to reference or not reference.
Unafraid to reference or not reference?
I don't know. You wrote that. That's an added bonus point. That's someone has gone into this Google Drive and I just read it out. And I definitely did not write that. That's an added thing that you've written in.
That's so funny because it made me laugh because I wrote it. That's a Lady Gaga quote.
Oh, all right. Yeah, no wonder you're laughing. Like, not laughing at anything I've said. I was literally reading that like I have no fucking clue what that means.
Talented, brilliant, incredible, amazing.
Well, as we can see, there's a really concise criteria that we're looking for when it comes to a camp classic.
Never the same, totally unique.
And really, I think that says enough. Let's get on with today's episode.
I hope our guest is going to be clearer than we are today.
I'm not confident, but we do have a very special guest here today. You will know them from RuPaul's Drag Race UK Season 3 and from Drag Race UK versus the World. Welcome to the podcast, Choriza May.
Hola, hola, hola. How are you, girls?
Insert applause sounds now.
Oh, please and thank you. It's what I deserve. How are you doing? Thank you for having me.
Great. Thank you so much for being here. What makes a camp movie to you?
I think a camp movie is a bit of an underdog in the world of movies. It's I think being unappreciated and misunderstood is almost what makes it. So who gets it gets it. You know what I mean? I think it's almost like a guilty pleasure for most. It's a hate it or love it film. I don't know. I think these are characteristics that it's a film that you can watch anytime, and we as queer people weirdly know a lot of facts about. I think it's that kind of film. You know what I mean?
Put it in a blender, shit on it, vomit on it.
Sounds a bit like our drag careers, actually.
Yeah.
Love it, hate it.
Yeah. Underdog flop.
Eat it, give birth to it.
I must say, I do really appreciate that you're taking some time out to do this, Choriza, because I know this kind of subject isn't normally what you're known for, is it? It's like, I would imagine
she's much more of a highbrow, serious queen, isn't she?
Oh yeah. That's yeah. Camp. I don't know anything about. I'm a makeup queen. I'm a fashion girl. You know what I mean? It's just. But I'll try my best. A dancing diva of every season of Drag Race. That's me. What can I say?
And Choriza, why did you pick Addams Family Values?
Well, when we were talking about what film to discuss, I was already feeling the spooky vibe. And I don't know, I resonate a lot more when it has like a spooky element. When it comes to camp films, I think it's an added value to it, and it's one of my favorites. I just love that there has always like a little Spanish reference in them with Gomez. I don't know. There's a lot of things. The fashions as well, the humor. I don't know. I just love it. It's one of my favorite films.
Baby, what's your history with the movie?
I think this film basically created me as an adult. I feel like I'm the perfect combination of Debbie and Wednesday. And I feel like when I first saw this, I literally just wanted to be Wednesday Addams, and I'd walk around supermarkets scolding adults and other children, and I just thought I was her. The reality is I'm probably more like Uncle Fester, but in my head I was Debbie and Wednesday.
I was going to say that, but I think I see all three in you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's weirdly, that's very accurate.
Ooh, don't threaten me with a good time.
I was going to say one for each hole, but you don't have a vagina.
No, and also, I'd just like to go on record right now. I don't want a 12-year-old Christina Ricci anywhere near me. Thank you very much. And how about you, Crystal?
I don't have a lot of history with this movie beyond remembering watching it as a kid, enjoying it, and I think when I watched it to prep for this episode, I hadn't seen it in probably 15 or 20 years.
Really?
So yeah, really bizarre. I loved it. It was so fun. I know that's really stupid. Like, obviously there are bits of it that are constantly referenced,
Unafraid to reference or not reference.
that you see a lot of in memes and clips, but like the overarching plot, I didn't really remember. And there's so many jokes that it was just like, wow, it was a fresh viewing for me.
I mean, also, plot might be quite generous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get into the plot, but baby, do you have a little quiz for us?
It wouldn't be a Camp Classic podcast without a Camp Classic quiz. I would like you to put maybe some sort of theme in the edit for this, just to
Sure, yeah.
bump it up. I was trying to think of a song, I've done a bit of research. Here is my Camp Classic quiz. Da-da-da-dun. Maybe not. I'm just freeballing.
Well, we'll take that and we'll work on it.
I just said freeballing. Is that the drug thing as well?
No, freeballing is when you don't wear underwear.
Okay, what's the drug thing I'm thinking of?
Don't
know.
An 8-ball?
Yeah, is that meth? No, I don't know.
No, an 8-ball is a quantity of cocaine.
Oh, that's what Whitney was talking about to Oprah. Okay, right. Moving on then to our quiz. Now, I've scoured the internet for some of the most interesting and shocking facts I can find. Let's see how you do with some of these questions. So, question number 1. This was actually a really big priority for the film studio when they made this film. And obviously, casting was a big thing for them to crack. They wanted some huge names to play these parts. So I'm going to give you a character name and I want you to guess any celebrities that might have been attached to the role. So let's start with Morticia and Gomez.
I know one of these, I think. Was Cher in the running to play Morticia?
She was. And she was desperate to do it. But apparently the director and the writer were more keen on Angelica Houston and they didn't want a star to take away all of the attention from the film.
Wagon wheel Watusi.
Cher would have been good though, wouldn't she?
She would have been amazing.
She just would have been perfect for the role.
I think so. It's really hard to imagine how anyone could do it better than Angelica Houston, but you gotta imagine Cher could probably have done it.
She would have killed it. Was maybe Antonio Banderas for Gomez?
No, but that's again a really good. That's a perfect example of who it should have been. It was actually Kevin Kline from Birdcage.
Okay.
I can actually see that too.
Yeah, and then moving it on, it then went to Robin Williams for a little bit as well, and he was being considered for it. I think he would have maybe camped it up a bit too much, though. Do you know what I mean? It would have been the Robin Williams show, maybe.
I mean, but I want a quick visit to the alternate universe where it's Cher and Robin Williams.
Totally.
I mean, that would have been amazing.
I want to see that cut.
Wagon wheel Watusi.
Okay, Uncle Fester.
Danny DeVito, maybe.
Tick. Good work, Choriza. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Danny DeVito turned down the role, though. He wasn't interested. Bob Hoskins also turned down the role. And Sir Anthony Hopkins also turned down the role.
Wow.
So, like, major players, no one wanted this. They obviously thought it was a shit role. And it wasn't until, what's his name? I can't remember his name. Christopher Lloyd. Yeah, Christopher Lloyd did it. Debbie, I like this one. Who was talking to them about playing Debbie?
I saw one, which was Marissa Tomei.
That is correct, but that's not the one I'm thinking of. Husky voice.
Natasha Lyonne.
No. I mean, that's really husky. Can
Wait.
you imagine her?
What's her name? The gays are trying to kill me. What's her name?
Jennifer Coolidge.
Jennifer Coolidge. She would have been amazing as
I mean,
her,
I
as
think we
Abby.
should just recast this film now, actually. But it was actually Kathleen Turner.
Okay, work. I can see that.
I think she could have played this. It depends what stage of her career she's in, because she's got such a low voice now.
Yeah.
And obviously Debbie still needs to be a bit like seductive, doesn't it? It would be a bit like, "Hey, Festo."
I can't picture Kathleen Turner speaking.
Can you not?
No.
Like, she had a bit of a bombshell era in the like late 80s, early 90s. So I think it was in line. Okay, moving along now. One character that was cruelly shelved from this sequel, he only has a tiny part in it, is Cousin It. I don't know if you remember seeing him at the end of the film.
Yeah.
How many pounds did his wig costume weigh?
Oh no, I think Crystal Versace would be able to help you a bit more with this one.
Yeah. Is it human or synthetic?
God knows what's in there. I think it's been scalped off of some poor, like, dead people.
Inches, mama, inches.
What's that? Like a triple stack, quadruple stack? I mean, she said wig.
Did you just say wig?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was giving wig.
Wig.
What is wig? What is wig?
No, it's not your language. It's just for us. Wig.
I don't know. 10 pounds.
£35.
What?
Oh wow!
Which is the equivalent. I to try to make this a bit more interesting, because it's like, oh, who fucking cares? That's the equivalent of 7 computer monitors.
Wig.
Oh wow!
I can't tell you which brand, but also a dingo.
Wig.
A dingo.
A dingo.
Yeah, I don't know how whether you think a dingo would seem heavy, but it's the same. It's like carrying a dingo around on your head.
How much does a baby weigh? Like 8 pounds.
Yeah, because small baby.
So it's like 4 babies.
Wig.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! I talk kilograms, so.
Right.
I'll just get on the maths now, Choriza, and do some like sums for you.
Baby Lame loves math.
Okay, on to our next question now. So the writer of this movie is someone called Paul Rudnick, who was a massive gay, yeah.
I know. Wig. I feel that already.
This wasn't actually his first Hollywood break, though. He wrote for another big film around the same time, and I wondered if you could guess what the film was.
Can we have a hint?
If you want to be somebody, if you want to go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention.
Sister Act.
I mean, yeah, I literally just told you what it was there.
No,
yeah.
Really?
Yeah, but apparently he wrote it with Bette Midler in mind to be playing Dolores Van Cartier. And so it was meant to be a huge camp extravaganza, but then Disney got their hands on it. They put Whoopi Goldberg in the role and they completely rewrote everything, Disneyfied it. He hated it so much he went in under a pseudonym in the script.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I
he
don't
really
know.
hated what they did with it.
This is Sister Act, the first one.
The first one, yeah.
Bette
Midler?
Wow.
She would have been amazing for it. Bette Midler would have
Yeah.
been absolutely. It would have been totally different.
I mean, I love Whoopi, but Bette would have given something to it.
Because the thing is, Whoopi Goldberg can't sing, so.
All happy days.
Bette Midler can sing, yes.
She can cover sing.
She's a
Yeah.
she's a character singer, isn't she?
Yeah.
If you've got that much conviction, anyone can fucking sing, I think. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I think Bette Midler didn't she used to perform in gay bathhouses?
Yeah.
In New York? Yeah.
That's how she started, isn't it?
Is that where our gigs are going to end up?
Hopefully.
I mean, gold.
I actually keep emailing them and no one's getting back to me.
I would totally sit in a dark room and perform a couple of numbers.
I think they would love My Pussy's Like a Beach in a dark room, to be honest.
I've actually heard someone say that in a dark room before, so.
It was Choriza.
It was me.
She was there with you.
It was me, yeah.
Okay, next question. So MC Hammer was responsible for Addams Family 1's major hit single. I don't know if any of you remember that.
Yeah.
But which megastar was originally meant to be releasing the single on the soundtrack of this sequel?
Michael Jackson.
Correct, Choriza. So it was all going so well. They had a music video that was half filmed. It's actually on the internet. You can see Wednesday Adam is part of it. The song was called Is It Scary? And then obviously all of the allegations started happening. But the music video is fucking weird because it's basically these adults and their children going to the Addams family house. They've sort of got torches. They're going to burn down the beast and then open the door. And then Michael Jackson's there. And he's basically like, you think I'm scary? And then he pulls all of these faces and the kids are like laughing and they're like, no, we don't think you're scary, Michael. And then the parents are like, we think you're scary. And so he carries on pulling more and more faces until he turns into like a skeleton. And then the parents will scream while the kids are laughing. But then there's another bit where he's like crushes it down to the floor and becomes this like flesh-like clay. So he's dead. And then the kids all gather round and they're like, oh no, he's dead. And they start remolding his hands from the clay together. It's so fucking weird.
I knew about him, but I didn't know about the music video. That's hysterical. I need to watch that.
And apparently they were so keen to get the film made and they ended up shipping the set to Japan because he hadn't finished filming the video and he still didn't finish it.
Oh my god.
But there was also another single that was linked to the project by him. So I don't know which one was the main contender. And that one's called It's a Family Thing.
Oh, we've just lost Choriza. She's back.
Sorry.
Hello.
Hi, sorry, I don't know what happened.
I just got so excited about Michael Jackson.
I know.
Just like...
Did you just have to go have a quick wank?
I did.
Yeah.
That was that's how long it was. That's how long it lasts. I just grabbed some clay and did it. I had to recreate it.
But yeah, there was another song. So maybe he was like doing a sort of Whitney Houston Bodyguard style soundtrack on this, called It's a Family Thing, that was also attached to the project. And that's also leaked online. And the lyrics to that are, I don't care if it's wrong or right, it's a family thing. So I'll just leave that with you.
Wow.
Oh god.
Good old Jacko.
It's bizarre that they went from him doing the single to then him being like a jump scare gag in the movie.
I know.
Yeah.
Like
In
like
the
they
Harmony
really
Hut.
Yeah, they really like threw him under the bus. Unless was the joke just supposed to be that like Who Wants to Listen to Heal the World? And it was like a joke that he was in on?
I think
because I definitely read it as like Michael's gonna get you.
Yeah.
I think it was a dig. I had that poster as well, that Heal the World poster. In fact, I think my bedroom did look a lot like the Harmony Hut as a little teen gay growing up. So my last question for you now. Okay. What special clause did Angelica Houston have in her contract?
Something about the highlights. Brown M&Ms.
No, you're correct. It's key lighting. Apparently she'd been burned in a previous movie. And so she was like, fuck that, I'm going to be lit in every single film properly. And then the director sort of made it more of a joke that they did that square over her eyes. So that was a stylized thing that they did. But yeah, apparently every film onwards, Angelica has to be lit in a certain way, which I think is a fair enough thing to have in your contract, don't you?
It's a very RuPaul thing to do, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely.
Mariah Carey, RuPaul, Angelica Houston. Turns out.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And that's the end of the quiz.
Okay, we didn't do too bad. That was quite good.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's move on to some reception at the time. In terms of box office, this movie was a disappointment compared to the first movie. It only earned about 40% of the previous film's total. And I don't really know why that is, because the reviews are really strong. It was a really well-reviewed movie. Some people think that it's possibly because Mrs. Doubtfire came out the week after and took the #1 spot. And then, I don't know, maybe if Mrs. Doubtfire and Addams Family Values are in the cinema, like, you're only going to go see one of them? I could kind of see that world.
Yeah, also, it's probably just because it's a lot gayer than Mrs. Doubtfire, isn't it? Well, is it actually?
You mean the movie about a man in drag?
Well, you say that, but for a movie about a man in drag, it's very ungay, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be honest. I mean, there's a cream pie though, in the film.
Suddenly, yeah, actually, this is the gayest film of all time. I take it back.
Don't say cream pie; you'll give me an erection.
You don't already have one. Oh.
In terms of reviews, the movie was generally well reviewed. It's got a 75% score on Rotten Tomatoes. Roger Ebert said it was a rare example of a sequel that improves on the original. Angelica Houston was nominated for a Golden Globe for her performance.
Ooh.
Okay, work.
And the less impressive, the movie won a Razzie for Worst Original Song. But we love a Razzie winner on this podcast.
Well, if it was Michael Jackson, they would have won a bloody Oscar for it, wouldn't they? Family thing with his clay fingers and the kids.
Instead, we got the Addams Family Whoomp.
Which, there it is. Is it that one?
Oh, yeah, it's awful.
Very 90s. Around about that time, everyone loved to do like a sort of a techno rap track.
Techno rap track. And especially if you've already had a hit single, just do a new version of it that ties in with the movie. But it's the same song. You don't have to do anything.
Just a remix, yeah.
Yeah.
Because they do have like a tango version of the song that is like really cool, where they dance in the restaurant. And that one is amazing.
That one's fab.
You should have jumped on that remix if you were, around, Choriza. You could have jumped on that one.
I know, famously, I'm good at tangos. It's not like I was eliminated on a dancing a tango in UK versus the world, but yeah, I know. I love a good tango.
Sorry, triggered.
I've also got a Google review.
Oh, okay. Excellent.
Leslie says...
Love Leslie.
Yeah, Leslie. A comedy film weighted by themes of racism and apartheid, which are simply inappropriate in a comedy film. It's clear the creators have some kind of prejudice towards blondes. 1 out of 5.
Come on. I hate people who just make up oppressions. It's like, everyone hates the blondes. It must be that.
Imagine how hard Leslie's life is if she's writing that review on Google.
Is it possible to see what other reviews Leslie has written? Maybe we could see if she's done any more for future films. I'd love to go back to Leslie and see what she's got to say.
That's a great idea, actually. I'll take a look.
I think Leslie is actually Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson's just standing up for blonde women everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
The most maligned group of society.
Oh, his wife was Debbie. The mother of his children was Debbie. It all links together.
What do you mean?
Michael Jackson,
yeah,
wife that he had his children with, the nurse was called Debbie.
Oh, really?
Addams Family Values, Debbie. She had the same blonde, fringy blowout.
Oh, well,
there's something going on here, guys. I think we need to do a deep dive into the conspiracy theories.
Michael never forgave them for using that poster as a jump scare, and so he's been posthumously writing reviews slagging off their depiction of blonde women in the movie. And you know what? That's the kind of pettiness I aspire to as a ghost.
Yeah. Round of applause for that.
Okay, well, should we do the summary?
Yeah, so how are you going to summarize it this time?
Well, I thought we're still in spooky territory, so I thought I'd get ChatGPT to do a spooky summary of the movie.
Okay, I really like it when you do a different voice, so maybe you could see if you could do a little voice.
No problem. I'll do it in my best spooky voice. I haven't proofread this, so apologies in advance. In the chillingly twisted world of Addams Family Values, the sinister yet loving Gomez and Morticia welcome a new addition to their dark brood. Baby Pubert. The best name.
It's a great name.
But danger lurks in the shadows as the seemingly sweet nanny, Debbie Jelinski, hides a deadly secret. A cunning black widow Debbie has married and murdered wealthy bachelors, and now she has her sights set on Uncle Fester's fortune. Meanwhile, the ever-suspicious Wednesday senses something wicked about Debbie, but the devious nanny manages to ship her and Pugsley off to the unnervingly cheerful Camp Chippewa. Ooh. There, surrounded by pastel uniforms and forced grins, Wednesday and her brother find themselves at odds with the sickly sweet, normal world. But even this candy-coated camp can't stifle their dark spirits, and they soon spark a rebellion, setting their twisted idea of Thanksgiving ablaze. Back home, Debbie ensnares Fester in a web of lies and attempts to tear the Addams family apart. But when all hope seems lost, it's little Pubert, mustache and all, who returns just in time to save the day, turning Debbie's own deadly plan against her. In the end, the Addams family gathers once more, their peculiar love stronger than ever, to celebrate Pubert's first birthday.
Oh. Doesn't sound as good when you read it like that.
No.
I don't know if I want to watch that movie.
Yeah, it really took out a lot of the zest.
Yeah.
Okay, well, where should we start?
So one thing that you mentioned about Pubert being a great name, I was reading a few facts about it because I prepared myself for the quiz.
She's done her homework. We appreciate this. Thank you.
That was the name that was originally proposed for Pugsley in the original movie in 1964, but the producers rejected it. So they reused it for the new baby in this film.
Oh, that's so great.
Just because it's so shocking.
Is the baby named after pubes?
I think it is.
Yeah?
I hope so. It would explain the mustache.
I think it's puberty, isn't it?
Oh, it's puberty.
Yeah, I prefer pubes, but it's puberty, I think. Yeah. Well, the first thing I can say about that baby is non-binary representation. We love that. Is it a boy? Is it a girl? No, it's an Addams.
I know, iconic.
I know, wig.
And then also, Pubert was played by two twin girls as well. So this is gender fuckery from the get-go. Very into that.
You can just imagine an Addams Family gender reveal party and the cake just oozes black goo. Yeah, so nice. I feel like they didn't even know how woke they were being, but they were.
Oh, yeah, they definitely didn't have a clue, but yeah.
But we appreciate it. Thank you.
Right, what do we like about this movie?
Well, I really like, there's a few things. I really love, we've already touched it, but I really like the lighting. I think it's so iconic and it makes it a very surreal. I like it especially when Morticia is giving birth and even in the hospital bed, she has that lighting and it is so iconic. And then...
apparently, did you know with that, apparently she stood up in that scene.
Oh, she stood up.
Because they didn't want the hair to get messy. There was a lot of stuff going on with her hair. And also, when she turns her entire body because every time she turned her head, it would mess up the hair. So the hair situation was a big deal with Morticia in that film, which I just think is stupid.
Sounds like it wasn't human.
No, that was
some
plastic.
That's some static issues.
And then I really like the fashions. I think I agree. I see Choriza as a mix of both Morticia and Debbie as well. Like I just really like Debbie's, especially the gown with the white ostrich. It just felt very draggy overall. I don't know. I think it's fantastic. I mean, as a drag queen, we expect good lighting and good outfits. So the film checks both. And then the other thing that I really resonated with me, I used to hate summer camps so much. Like,
did you go to summer camps?
Yeah, every year after, like I went 4 years in a row to the same religious summer camp that I hated.
Wow.
Everyone, like, they didn't even know my name. They called me Harry because I had glasses like the ones I have now, so they named me after Harry Potter. Everyone just called me Harry, and I hated it. I hated it. Everything about it. Like when I watched the film, I'm like, oh wow, I wish I could set those beaches on fire. You know what I mean? Yeah, I just love that when they are brought to the camp, they are like Wednesday is drinking poison, and you can see Pugsley in the background trying to hang himself, and that was. I was like, I can vibe with this so much. This is my idea of a nightmare as well. I get you guys.
I think that's something that the film does really well, though. Like as a metaphor, what summer camp represents. It is just basically like straight life, isn't it? And they call Camp Chippewa, it's like the camp for the privileged people. And there they are. It's like everyone's blonde hair, everyone's got blue eyes. And it just sort of represents that heteronormativity and just that, God. And I love that you see... it's just like all of the writing, all of the scenes about that are just loaded going in straight away for how shit that is and how maniacal it is. And I love like I just think the way Wednesday, when you put a character like Wednesday in situations like that, it is just pure gold. Like some of the reads that she has being put
Absolutely.
there. She was 12 years old at the time. I've made a note of some of them. When Amanda says to her, "Is that your bathing suit?"
Is that your overbite?
Amazing.
I'll be the victim. I'll be the victim.
All your life.
And then, of course, at the end of the play where she's Pocahontas and when she's talking to Gary about the work and how she doesn't want to do the play, and she says to him, "Your work is puerile and under-dramatized. You lack any sense of structure, character, and the Aristotelian unities." I don't know what that last means.
The work is puerile and under-dramatized.
But she just says it, doesn't she? It's like read after read after read.
It's fantastic.
Watching that scene, well, any of the scenes set in that summer camp is how you know this movie was written by a gay man, because
totally,
it's the only person who could have written this was someone who understood the oppression of like nice, normal people.
Totally.
Is the only person I could actually see saying those things would be either Wednesday Addams of a 35 or a 35-year-old homosexual. Like it's either or, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the camp is really cool. Like, I wasn't expecting the movie to go so hard on like anti-colonial themes, anti-racist themes.
Yeah.
It's really like a movie for underdogs and marginalized people in this bizarre way that you just don't expect from a 1993 comedy.
And also, even the title, Addams Family Values, was a direct reference to the Republican values that were happening in America at the time. And it was about sort of shifting a lot of that. There's like a lot of like very bold stabs, aren't there, like politically? And again, this is like a commercial family movie. And yet a lot of the messaging, I don't know, how lost does that stuff get on straight people, do you think?
I know, because there's quite aggressive, like when Pugly kills the American eagle, which is a symbol of America. Like there's very graphic stuff that you go like, okay, work.
You're right. That is like just symbolism beating you over the head, and I didn't even notice it.
I didn't notice that either.
Yeah, you're so right. You're so right. Yeah. That man who wrote this movie is not a patriot. I'll just say it. Yeah, the family values thing. The vice president at the time blamed the LA riots, which were about race and about police brutality, on a breakdown of family values, which is just so shocking. So, I mean, it's not a great name for a movie, frankly, but I love it in that context as like a reclamation. I never understood that name, really.
No.
Until I read that.
I think something else that really just sort of stands out as a whole, though, is the female characters in this film, in my opinion, really do reign supreme. You've got like this sort of triangle of power, haven't you? You've got Morticia, who's just represents this kind of sexual mother, and she literally is mothering all the way through the film. You've got the sort of the daughter of Wednesday, and she's just, you know, super on it, super smart, not affected by anyone. And then you've just got the maniac that is Debbie, and I just love the power of all of those characters. To me, the male characters, I'm not really into like the bro story between Gomez and Fester and all of that. It sort of goes to the side. And if anything, I think the problem I have with this film is it's a little bit too hetty. Like it's very relationship driven. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We went to sort of praise Morticia and Gomez's relationship. Obviously, Fester's looking for love with Debbie, and then even Wednesday is sort of following the line of that. So I think for me, that's the only bit I'm a bit like, whatever. I guess that's why I like Debbie so much, because she's actually she's not caring about relationships, and she's using it for money and power.
And we love that.
I was going to ask what you guys thought about this. Like, I don't know, is Debbie a slightly problematic character? She's not exactly like, she's not a fantastic portrayal of women, but I think my feeling about it is that because you've got Morticia and Wednesday, who are like such strong female characters, you can kind of get away with like the over the top kind of anti-feminist that is Debbie, who's like shallow, vain, and only is murderous because she didn't get a Barbie as a child. Like, I think if you picked Debbie out of this movie and put her in a more traditional 90s comedy where it was like a male focused comedy, like I'm thinking like a John Candy or an Adam Sandler movie, she'd be like, hey.
Yeah. the gold digger stereotype as well.
Yeah.
Which,
but in this one, it just kind of works.
It's so delicious though, like because even Joan Cusack, who plays her, she said that when she first read the role, she found the character, the sort of the way it was treated, very misogynistic, and she sort of sat with that for a little bit. But then she was just like, do you know what? It's fucking funny, and that's what and she just wanted to get her teeth into how sort of delicious the role is, because it is so much fun once you kind of get over that it's not the most rounded female representation. She just goes for it, and I really hams it up. And I love how like Morticia understands some of the things that she's done. You know, there's that sisterhood between them. It's like, I understand why you've done this.
Yeah,
that bit where they all agree about Malibu Barbie, they're like, they feel for Debbie.
Malibu Barbie.
Yeah,
I know. I like the scene when Morticia and they arrive to Debbie's mansion. And it's like, I can forgive everything you've done, but pastels.
Yeah,
iconic,
inspired.
So
that's like my takeaway line from the movie. I nearly put that in our theme song. That quote.
But Debbie, what? Pastels?
And at the end of the film as well, even Wednesday is like, she likes Debbie, but she's just sloppy. Because if I had to murder my husband, they wouldn't catch me. Like, even, you know what I mean? It's just like there's that connection between the women in the film, and I think it works because of the sarcasm context, and it's very glamorized as well. Like, so I think it's not something that I had come up with, but yeah, it's quite misogynistic, but it's well disguised.
Also, she is a serial killer.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm not sure how likable she's meant to be.
I know, but we love her.
Yeah.
I love her.
I agree with what you said, baby. I feel like it would have been quite fun if Wednesday had decided she was too good for that boy and just was happier on her own and didn't need a man. And then we had like a bit of independence, empowerment in that.
But I think that happens at the end of the film, no?
Oh, do you read it that way?
I think she scares him away, right?
I feel like she's still kind of into him.
Yeah, I think she's still following mum and dad's path with him, but like, yeah, it's just keeping on toes. But
I really liked how sex positive this movie is, especially for like a kids movie in the 90s. I don't know, it just, there was a lot of adult humor that a child wouldn't get, and I feel like people are kind of scared to do that today. But like, it's nice that the movie can make both the adults and the kids in the room laugh, and it doesn't treat sex as this thing that like children can never hear about it at all. Like, it's just kind of a little bit more frank.
Yeah.
And I didn't expect that. Like, and some of the jokes, like Debbie licking Thing's fingers.
She's filleting him.
I know, she's fully like in front
like,
of, not in front of my salad.
As far as I know, Thing doesn't have any genitals, so that finger is the equivalent of a genital.
Yeah. Wait, do you think if you're just a disembodied hand, that your fingers are more sensitive or less sensitive?
It depends which one, and I think she was sucking the good one. Because he did shudder, didn't he, slightly? Yeah, so she was giving him a blowjob.
Well,
anything for the job.
Yep. Well, it's funny that because even when there's like this kid talking about how her mom got pregnant, Wednesday goes, well, my parents just had sex.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's very cool. Maybe that's why it didn't do so well.
But yeah, I don't think there was much backlash about it. And you could imagine this movie getting made now, and they're like, it's child abuse. They're torturing a baby. They're talking about sex. Like, this is disgusting. This is the left wing, like, moral decrepitude that's destroying families and ruining our children. And it's just refreshing to watch a movie that we're like, that context does not exist yet, or if it does, it hasn't like taken over the entire conversation. Because I just wonder if this movie would get made now. I don't
think they would put as much money or effort into something like this, because it has got so many queer undertones. I'm so surprised the script got made like this. It feels like now it would just be so sanitized and you wouldn't get any of the edge that you get. I definitely don't feel like females would be the leading characters either, personally.
Well, I mean, they did make Wednesday on Netflix, focused around Wednesday, and still features the whole family. But I think it's focused more about empowering instead of just mocking everyone and everything. You know what I mean? It takes a much more serious tone. And what I enjoy of the film is that it doesn't take anything too seriously. It's like, yeah, well, you're colonialism. Well, let's burn white people, white children alive. You know what I mean? I just like how I just love how you can make a show of it. You know what I mean? It's oh yeah, we have this sibling rivalry. Let's show two siblings trying to kill a baby. Like I just love how unserious it is.
Mm.
And also, like you said about burning the white children, it was also like, implied cannibalism at the end as well, when all of them were sat at the table while the camp counselors are being spun around on the spit roast. I just think, fuck it. Yeah, why not? Eat the rich.
I wonder how Christine Baranski tastes. I think probably quite tough.
Yeah, sinewy.
Yeah.
I think, yeah. Back to Debbie, though, just quickly, because I know we're like sort of talking about the problematic areas of her character, but she just chews up that role, right? Doesn't she? Because like, it's so joyous, all of the different setups and different ways that she's trying to kill Fester. Like, and the bit where she's given him the bomb and she goes back to the car, I just love when she's sat and she's like mocking the crying, and then this like real snort comes out, and it's just this like, she's like a fucking tough broad, isn't she? She doesn't give a shit, and I love that about it.
She's so fab. I was gonna say that exact same scene. That laughter is just chef's kiss.
And literally her going off to it obviously is meant to be a gay bar, the sailor bar, where it's like macho.
I was going to ask about this. Why is she at a gay bar, and why do the gay sailors all love her? Well, I know why they love her. Never mind, I take it back. She's a camp icon.
The same reasons we do.
Literally. Yeah.
Imagine her coming into like the Divine or the Glory. Yeah, she would gather a bunch of sailors around her immediately.
But again, that's another example of how gay this film is, because obviously when he was writing that, it was like, oh yeah, if we could get that in, that would be amazing, right? So it's Macho Man by the Village People. You've got like the sailors, and then you've got like a builder there, and then she's just, being all busty and sassy, like her drag queen on the bar. It's like, of course it was gay. Like you can't unsee that.
Perfect. Debbie also falls into my list of evil white women in white power suits.
She does. It's very Jerry Halliwell how much white she wears, actually, as well, isn't it? Yeah.
Another evil white woman. I thought of some more people who fall under that list. We've got Demi Moore in Charlie's Angels 2. She wears white.
Does she? Oh, yeah.
Julianne Moore in Hunger Games.
Yes.
And of course, Madonna in Me Against the Music. So the list continues to grow.
You're doing the good work with that list.
It's just a really important one, I think. I'm gonna start a Pinterest board or something.
I just really like her as a villain. I think, and I think that's another thing that I like about this sort of film, when the villain is depicted with like physicalities that maybe a villain wouldn't have. You know what I mean? The villains are meant to be like the ugly, the dark, and I like what attracts me to the Addams Family in everything. The first film, this one, the series that there's been, is just that they flip the coin, and it's almost like all these visual messages that we're used to, like the dark is the bad, the light is the good. It's all messed up, and I just love that the people in pastels are the evil ones in this, and I just love. I just like visually, it just really, really pleases me.
I also love how repulsed she is by Fester, and how she won't actually have sex with him, but like will make him come just by speaking to him. She's there filleting thing, but when it comes to Fester, it's like, oh, you're so fucking disgusting. I think we've all been there before, haven't we?
I thought she fucked him.
No.
You don't think so?
No. I think she's maybe giving him a little hand job at the most.
She does say she's good with her hands.
She does say that.
I like that it's anti-Disney. This movie really said fuck Disney adults.
Totally.
Do you think that was because the beef with Sister Act and what they did to his film?
Oh, maybe.
Maybe. That's maybe.
I think it is.
Yeah, I love
it
that.
It must be, because it's like they treat Disney as torture. That's so funny. Now that we know that they did that to the original script of Sister Act, maybe that was his little revenge.
It's a good swipe.
I wonder if toxic positivity had been invented as a phrase in the year 1993. But like, this is a great way to explain that concept if anyone is ever struggling with it. Just show them the camp counselors and Wednesday trying to force a smile.
Oh, that was creepy. I love how everyone was scared.
It's so amazing.
She's such a great actress, and it's like, I mean, I think you have to be a bit weird because you look at all of the other films that she's played afterwards, and it's a real lineage of the same kind of crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, she's really found a niche, hasn't she?
Definitely.
Spooky girly. But like, in my head, I'm like, what else has she really done? And then you look and she's worked so much. Like, she's just nonstop working, and I'm very happy for her to see that. Okay, well, what about the fact that this is a comedy? Can a comedy be camp? It's kind of a tricky one, isn't it? Because it's obviously aiming for it. Whereas a lot of times when we're talking about camp movies, we're talking about movies that don't really know what they're doing or have kind of missed the mark, and that's what makes it camp. This one's like really specifically aiming at something. How do we feel about that?
I hear what you're saying, because I think a lot of the jokes in this are very one note.
I know, wig.
Like, we get every time, someone says something's miserable outside, you've got Morticia smiling and agreeing, and that kind of part of the humour sort of does, I sort of get a bit tired of it when I'm rewatching it. But I think for me, there's so much like darkness in the material that they cover in the comedy, and it is so just off on edge. Do you know what I mean? Like, kind of burning the other kids in a School Musical while their parents are watching. It's just so fucked up. And I think that to me is where the humour and the campness comes in. It's just the situations they're put in. The biggest scenarios are a bit edgier and a bit darker.
Yeah, and I think it mixes. I agree. I think that the comedy mixes very well with the darker side of the film, because it's not a horror film, but it has a lot of horror elements. Like, there's murder, there's a haunted mansion. Like, I think comedy, and maybe it's not a combination that we see so much, so I can kind of forgive it, and I can see how it works and how it has become a camp classic, because it's mixing two very camp elements, which is horror and comedy mixed with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally. We've got a pretty long list of movies we want to cover, and there aren't many on there that are comedies. Like, the ones that come to mind mostly are, maybe horror movies that are cheesy, or like movies that tried to be a serious drama that really flopped, or like really badly done superhero movies. But there aren't many that are like knowingly aiming at camp. Like, I can think of like Elvira as another example of a movie that's like, it knows what it's doing and it's doing it on purpose. I don't know, it's kind of fun to see that. It's like the embrace of camp in a way that most movies kind of would avoid.
And it's just like the details, like the aesthetics of it all is so camp as well. Like, you look at the way that Debbie makes over Fester, and he's got that little wig.
Did you just say wig?
And he's got the huge like heart apron. And again, that's like such a sort of a queer way of doing it, because you could imagine if that was just like a really straight director or a straight designer just being like, oh yeah, we just chuck him in any old kind of apron. That was just like, it was a draggy look, wasn't it? And I just think it's all of those little details, even like Pugsley coming out as the turkey, and like writing a bloody musical, especially to feature in a movie, is camp in itself. Great. The Eat Me song is brilliant. And sort of having, and I think the person that choreographed it was like a big Broadway choreographer. And again, that's such like an unnecessarily extra thing to do in the film that I really appreciate.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah, Choriza, I feel like Eat Me could be like a B-side single for My Pussy is a Peach.
I think so. I'm gonna really consider it. Maybe I could come out dressed as a paella and just sing.
Also, I don't think Wednesday would like your pussy, because apparently she really kicked off when she had to kiss the guy that was the love interest, because he had like a bit of peach fuzz above his lips.
Yeah. Oh well.
So I don't think she's going to go anywhere near your pussy.
She'll like eat that ass. I'm sure she'll like that one.
What else did we like or not like about this movie?
Well, I did think when I started watching it today as well, like I did think it's a very white film, and I know it plays on that a lot, but it's very, very, very white. Even for Gomez, I felt maybe there was should have been a bit more of a Latino representation. Like there's like in newer versions with like Wednesday, and they only show a little bit of race representation when it comes to the outcasts of the camp. But yeah, that was watching it from a perspective from now. It did feel a little bit what's going on here. Um, and then I'm gonna I have a very gruesome and sadistic side. I really wish they showed children die.
Really, two very different critiques.
Yeah, I wish it was a bit more gruesome because I did think the girl died and was burned alive. So when she's on the plane at the end of the film, I'm kind of like, oh, she's alive.
Yeah, I agree. Burner. I like imagining that character. She plays Harmony in Buffy.
Oh, does she?
Yeah, and she basically plays the same character grown up in high school. So I like imagining that that's where she was off to, back to Sunnydale. She does end up dying and becoming a vampire, though. So,
although she died.
So she gets it eventually.
But I mean, as a kind of a family entertainment film in the 90s, I'm not sure how much further they could have pushed it. I think they went beyond the level that most of these films did around this time. I definitely can't think of any other films that are this on the nose with so many subjects. So I think the fact they managed to achieve that is quite an incredible feat, really.
I think I do forget these films are family films. You know what I mean? I was like, oh wait, what? And then it makes sense. It's meant to be for everyone. And then like, okay, fair enough. We're getting a fair amount of gayness and gruesomeness on them, so I'll give them that.
Yeah, but it does go hard. Like a lot of the jokes do not feel, they feel like adult jokes. And like I gasped when I saw them holding Pubert over the roof to drop the first.
Oh, stop it!
No,
you
but like
gasped.
I was like, I forgot everything about this movie. I was like, oh god, they're gonna drop that baby off the roof. I don't know.
That's so funny to me. That's so funny.
All that to say is like I think they do push it pretty far.
God, you must have been having a heart attack with all that poor baby was going through, going down the banners, nearly getting cut up by knives. God, are you all right after watching it, or was it a real roller coaster for you?
Thank you for checking in. I'm doing a lot better now.
Health and safety.
I had a good therapy session today, so I've worked through the trauma.
I mean, if we're really going to analyze it, maybe the Addams family aren't the best parents in the world. Like their children do seem to have a lot of issues, and is that baby going to be safe moving forward?
Probably not.
Probably not. The only I this is nitpicking, and I think it's kind of pointless, but in a movie that's like basically makes everyone the target, I didn't enjoy the jokes that were about abusing women. That the dead lady in the cake, that made me sad.
Oh yeah,
the dead lady in the cake. What's that?
Yeah,
bit?
Yeah, it's like Fester's bachelor party, and they wheel out a cake, and then it's revealed that there was a stripper inside who was probably going to sing Happy Birthday, and they baked her in the cake.
I like that you think she was gonna sing Happy Birthday. She was gonna sing a song. That was a bit, when everyone was laughing at the end, I was like, oh
God. Oh. You know what? I think I watched this film where I've just cut those scenes out in my head. I think I literally just went blank, and then it's like as soon as Wednesday's back on, Debbie's back on, Morticia back, I'm in. I can't even remember it. As I said before, I find the whole brotherhood thing so fucking boring. I don't care.
The other joke that they've got that twigged with me was someone says to Gomez, "Oh, you're a real lady killer," and he says, "Acquitted." And it is like, it's a snappy joke, but I don't know. It's just in the year 2024, it's like hard to hear someone making jokes about murdering women.
But then we're okay with children and men.
Absolutely.
So...
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But again, they get it so right so often when it's like, when Gomez is having a breakdown and crying and singing songs, and then Morticia says to her mum, like, my husband's dying, my baby's ill, blah, blah, blah. What am I going to do? And then the grandma just turns around and goes, well, you've got a black dress. It's just perfect.
Well, let's rate this movie using our patented rating system, the Campometer.
Okay.
Sounds great, doesn't it?
We're going to start with Merrills. So this is the quality of the movie. We need to give this movie between 0 and 10 Merrills.
Groundbreaking.
And quality can mean lots of different things, but Choriza, we'll let you start. How many Merrills are you giving this movie?
Well, I really enjoyed the costuming, all the scenes. Like I think there's like really fun stuff. Some of the effects are quite cool. I would give it a solid 7.
Baby?
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. It's a 7 for me. It's a beautiful film. It's got that kind of like luxe 90s practical effects, which I just think the sets are really sumptuous. It looks gorgeous. Everywhere you go, there's lots of kind of beautiful sceneries, and the costumes are all fabulous. And then I just think from a kind of the genre that it's in, which is a family movie, I just think the writing is really, really high in terms of a comedy. I think a lot of the jokes just really land. And I think the fact that so much of the subject matter is funny today, I just think is testimony to the writer. So I think for that, I think it's a really solid 7 as well.
Mm-hmm.
And the performance as well.
Yeah.
Everybody's really great in their roles. I can't think of... Probably the weakest link is probably Pugsley. But he's just a little closet case gay boy bear in the making, isn't he? I think.
I mean, that would explain the hair.
I know, wig.
Yeah, he's going to Stitches in 10 years' time, so...
Yeah.
Pugsley does Bear Week.
Yeah.
I agree with both of you. I think it's well made, it's well written, it's well acted, it's beautiful, it's fun to look at. I'm going to actually go a little bit more generous, and I think I'm going to give it 8 Merrills.
Groundbreaking.
Okay, and how about Liza's? This is its camp quality.
So we mentioned this. So I think sometimes films fall into being camp unintentionally. I think this was an intentional camp film. They knew what they had. Maybe the first film was an intentional camp. I don't know, but this one, I think, it achieves it very well. With the writing, with the themes, mixing very serious themes with a very unserious setup. I would give it an 8 out of 10. I feel it's very camp. We have the musical, which is I think that's the campest part of the whole film. We have Uncle Fester looking absolutely ridiculous. We have the mansions. I don't know. I love it. I give it an 8.
I'm going to go a little bit higher. I think it's an 8.5 from me. I just think the fact you have in one film Morticia, Wednesday, and Debbie, I just think all 3 of those, like, they're legacy characters in the world of camp to me. You know, queer people are just referencing them and will continue to reference them, I think, as generations go on. And I just think the humour is so dark and twisted that it's a camp fest. It's a camp fest from me.
Again, I agree with both of you. It's one of those movies where I'm like, what could they have done to make this camper? And the only thing I can think is like an adult version of this movie where they don't have to do anything family friendly and it just goes full dark. And I'd love to see that version of the movie. Like, I'd love to see an adult version of this franchise. But I agree, it's camp. I'm gonna give it an 8.5 as well.
There we go.
I love this. This isn't our highest rated movie yet. Clearly.
But this just proves how stupid this podcast is, because when I finished watching this film, my instant feeling was, I was like, well, that's a bit throwaway. Oh no. According to us, it's the campest camp classic thus far.
It's a movie that somehow is good and camp, which is a hard thing for a movie to do. Typically, a movie's either camp or good. And so this one's managed to hit both marks, which...
The funny thing is, if you minus the camp assessment of this, and then if you're like, is it just a good film? It might sort of suddenly sort of stumble down lower in the ranks. It's weird, isn't it? But fuck it, it's done well. Well done.
Yeah.
Well done.
Addams Family Values.
Choriza, thank you so much. Where can people find you and how can they show you some love?
Oh my gosh. Well, they can find me all over social media at Choriza May, but most importantly, they can find me in Spotify. All my music is there. Very camp music, I must say. Yeah, go on Spotify, listen to my music. Go on YouTube, watch my music videos. I feel if you love camp, people will love my music video for Party in Hell, which is about also a family member trying to kill his family, maybe succeeding, maybe not. So I think for the lovers of camp, go watch that.
Perfect. Thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me. What a lovely conversation.
And baby, how about you?
You can find me at summer camp. I'm actually going to be a camp counselor now. Yeah, I'm just writing a musical, staging, or you can find me on my socials. But yeah, I wouldn't bother.
And you can find me hiding in a very large cake.
Oh, God.
Thank you so much for being here. This has been Camp Classics. Please give us a follow at Camp Classics Podcast and make sure you like and subscribe on all of the podcast places. And leave us a comment. What did you think about this movie and what are your ratings? We'll be back in 2 weeks with more Camp Classics. Bye.
Get away from her, you bitch!
Classic.
He was in the Amazon with my mom when she was researching spiders right before she died.
No more hangers!
You thought you'd become a prostitute or a drug addict.
I used to love doggy chow. Doggy chow too.